Okay, good morning. It is June 11th. It's Friday here, and I'm a little late here getting the video going for this morning's walkthrough. So this is not technically a pre-market walkthrough. It's 5 minutes after the open walkthrough. So we'll go through and we'll talk about this here. So important note, we've rolled over to the September contract. Okay, so let's just look at current all-time high on this contract is 39.5, and you can see where they came back to was this 97.25. That was yesterday on the news, and we talked about a pullback to potentially 4200 area, and it just kind of, as things roll over, so this contract pulled back their test to that 4200 area. Good to go from there. So what just happened? We got this pullback to the CP right here, and then a move up to here. Now, this will be important to take out. So they'll need to take out this 3750 area that they just spiked up to right here. And if they can take that out, and then obviously if they can take out the all-time high at 3950, which we would kind of assume that they would be able to if they can take out 3750, but this is kind of, I mean, there was 39.50, and then there was 38.50, and then there was 38 quarter, and now they're holding, then they held 37.50, 37 quarters. So the overall here, it's like just barely lower lows, and if they can break out here, break out here, break out from the high, that would be a really, really great sign for higher. Um, and if that were to happen, we have these KPs here. We have 43.75. We have 49, which was obviously the high on the June contract yesterday. But at a minimum, we really be looking for this 51.75, and then things really start to get wild up here. But more realistically, we would be looking for, let's call it 60, maybe 62, 64. Just kind of depends on when it gets up there. So that's just to give you an idea there. But for now, what we're looking for is basically can this break out up here? If not, then we can get this pullback down here. We have this 28.50, and then we have basically the low of Globex right here is 25 quarter, one tick above here. If they take this out, I said in map that we could scalp sell side probably down to here, and probably don't want to take out this by much. So there's this 06 right here. This is 0650. We probably just don't want to take this area out by much if they're going to keep going higher. This was where a lot of buyers came in, so maybe we could use that key turns. But taking this out would really not be a good sign, that 99.50. So that's not super far away when you look at things and you consider, how high the market could still go from that area. But they came up and tested 37.50 to the tick and haven't gotten above there. Um, so again, that's going to be important. So maybe, this little area right here is something I pointed out, and we have this. We have a lot going on here with key turns happening right here. Other key turn level up here. And let's see. So that's about, I mean, I don't, there's not a whole lot more I would tell you. There's plenty of room for this to pull back. That's the thing I'd stress right now. And so, if you get in a buy and it's running, great. But if it doesn't really take off and run, then it's okay to take some profit and get it a bit lower. And if you are good and you can manage your trade, then it's very possible you can scalp it kind of both ways today. So at least for right now, that might change a little bit going in later into the day here. It might not be the kind of thing you want to be. I mean, it could break down and you might not want to be buying it, and it could break out and you might not want to be selling it. So But for right now, there's a pretty decent amount of room that it could pull back. Again, if it takes out this 25, that'd be kind of the first sign of that there's a little bit of weakness. Still no major breakdown, but might be enough room to start actually selling a bounce for a bit of a move lower down into 16. So we'll see how things play out today. I'll be back doing a review before the weekend's out, and we'll see you for that. And then, of course, back at it Monday. And I will see everybody in the review video. And thanks for tuning in this morning.